Hey guys, and welcome back to the weekly vlog. So I know this is a bit late, but I kind of fell asleep after the Node War, and only just woke up to make the vlog. So this week has been... it was Easter. I wasn't super productive this week. If you look, I've only actually made 5 videos. This will be the 6th, as I didn't actually make too many videos this week. Mostly I focused on editing the Node War stuff and, well, family stuff for Easter. The How to Make Money video seems to have generated a lot of controversy in terms of likes and dislikes for a guide video, which is probably my fault because it's more of a money-making methods video like the first one, but How to Make Money is a much catchier title, and I don't go super in-depth in discussing the various options there are. It's not super well edited either. It's just a quick means to replace one of the old, more popular videos, which was the original money-making methods, as I discussed last week. So money-making methods. I actually just got a comment on this today for the first time in like several months, which was pretty interesting. So I mean, it's kind of funny that it's generating a little controversy, but whatever. It's not a bad video. It tells you to make the methods, but I really do need to include more in the description with links to various other videos I've made on how to perform the methods. Episode 2 of Noob to Node War is out, not doing super well, but not doing terribly either. I feel these series are a little less bursty in terms of views and more, I don't think the right word, more sustained, I suppose. They seem to get regular views over time instead of a big rush of views. I'm thinking of moving it from a Sunday release over to a Tuesday release or something like that, just so that I could have double guide videos on Saturday, Sunday, which I believe is better. But I'll release episode 3 on Sunday, and then I'll see where I'll go from there. I did not end up doing the trial run this week for the brand new types of videos released, although I did do the Let's Play Musa video. I've got episode 2 already ready to go. I'll release that on Thursday. I really enjoy the Let's Play Musa series. I've made like 4 episodes already, just because it's pretty easy to do for me. I'm really good at just sitting there and talking. I'm not great at editing and all the extra little stuff that makes a great video. I'm okay at doing it. I really suck at forcing myself to do it. It's kind of like doing homework. The work was... School was kind of like doing the video and the initial audio itself. I don't want to go home and do all the editing, which is the homework, even though I really should. So I mean, I really like doing Let's Play Musa, and it's not doing too badly. Noob to Node War, so for anyone that's kind of worried that it's advancing slowly, don't worry, next week it's hitting level 50. We're hitting like 200 gear score. The first welfare set's hitting in, and the week after that we'll be hitting the Oscil set. So no worries, it is accelerating. It's just the first 2 episodes I kind of wanted to lay down the foundation, as you can't build a proper house without first laying a foundation. Having a bad foundation will just lead to a path of ruin, all, blah blah blah, Chinese proverbs. So I kind of wanted to make a good foundation. I know that I'm kind of losing a few viewers just because it's advancing slowly. I think I'm only at level 31 currently in the Noob to Node War series. But don't worry, the Musa himself is actually in his 50s, just farming the Oscar set at the moment, and I've already hit 100 AP, so it's not going too badly. Apart from that, plans for this week, see at these videos. So I do plan to make a few more of these, but I think I'll make a bunch and just dump them all in one day, rather than try to release them slowly. I don't really want to flood the channel with Sea of Thieves videos, even though I do want to make them. So my plan is to just make 3 or 4, maybe even 4 or 5, and then release them all within about 5 or 10 minutes of each other, so that people don't get spammed by notifications and you only get 1 notification for Sea of Thieves stuff and then it's over. I do need to update the playlists for the channel, as I haven't really updated many of the playlists. I really should make a playlist for Noob to Node War, as well as adding some of the other guide videos to playlists. So in the Node War tonight, we actually fought Rinku from Rinku Talks, from the guild Koi. Well, we didn't fight him. We're kind of allied with them now. We decided to 1v1 at the end, although they did beat us. And I didn't realize that Rinku is actually who I learned how to play Dark Knight from. Well, not learned how to, but I watched a few of his videos when I was playing Dark Knight to learn some of the basic combos, as well as a few others. But Rinku is one of the videos that I watched. So I was looking at his channel earlier, and I was like, oh, it's Rinku. I didn't realize that was who I had learned this tip from. I want to say it was the spacebar for infinite spacebar. So that was a pretty funny realization. Node Wars, Yuki, we're still just chugging along, trying to get in 2, maybe 3 Node Wars a week. We try to get 2 in a week, Monday and Wednesday, and then if we can, we'll do optional Node Wars at other times during the week if enough people are on. We're not amazing at winning Node Wars, but we're getting better. We're all gaining more gear score. One of our other DKs finally turned in his 2.5 billion silver worth of crates today, so he surged up in gear score. Now he's just a bit above me because I still have like 1 billion silver worth of processing stuff to sell in the marketplace that I really need to finish selling. So that happened. Apart from that, so the channel. So the plan for this week, like I said, Sea of Thieves, I'm planning to do a bunch of videos and then release them all at once. I do want to release Sea of Thieves videos, but I don't want to make it a main focus of the channel. Don't want to spam you guys with videos. So kind of got to try to avoid that. I'd like to hit 7 videos again this week. I'm not absolutely forcing myself to do a video a day right now, but I do enjoy doing a video a day when I can. So we'll see about continuing on with that. Apart from that, so Black Desert, so April. The big thing, like I said, is doing the revamped beginner's guide. That is the big thing that I'm trying to do for April. Like the original beginner's guide, still my best video by far. Doing really well, still getting almost 500 views a day. It's getting about 400 to 500 views a day. Luckily, that is no longer the 75 to 80% of the views per day for the channel that it once was, way back when in December and January. But I would like to remake it as it is over half a year old. Some of it's getting outdated, and I feel I can do a much better video now. So that's the big thing for April, but that doesn't mean it's coming out next week. I plan to kind of make this an ongoing project for all of April. I want to do a good video. I'm not going to promise like the moon or anything. Like I said, I suck at forcing myself to edit stuff, but I will at least have various clips stitched together. When I'm talking about processing and fishing, I'll try to actually have clips of me processing and fishing. When I'm talking about grinding, I'll actually have clips of me grinding. It won't just be me running around in the beginner zone on a level 7 Mewa like it was in the original beginner's guide. However, I would like to make a class guide, not a individual class guide. I'm not making like a Mewa guide or anything, but a guide to the various classes. I haven't done that ever. Like the only time I've ever done that was in the recent Let's Play Musa. That's actually the main point of discussion that I used for most of the video. And then on my very first video ever, that's what I spend the first like 15 minutes doing, just discussing the various classes. So I'd like to discuss all the classes in an actual video, but I still need to grab all the footage. Like I've grabbed a few classes footage. I think I've got Dark Knight, DK, and Striker trailers, but I need to grab the trailers for other classes, and it's slow going just because doing it is annoying. Like I say annoying a lot, but I'm working a lot more these days. Like I'm working quite, not necessarily more hours, but different hours, which has kind of been interfering. So so good news, just submitted a new schedule at work today. Well, I suppose yesterday now. And I'll be getting Friday nights off from now on. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night, unless I get called in or asked to stay, I will no longer be working, which means I should be able to devote myself more to the channel, devote myself more to making videos, because I'd like to do content creation stuff as an actual job, even though my channel still isn't monetized. Late April was the deadline YouTube gave me for when I should have the review finished, And I mean, I've been kind of trying to hold off the swearing. I don't swear too much in any of my videos. So hopefully it works. I've only got one copyright thing on any video ever. Way back when. I have to go all the way back to the last page. It wouldn't even change if I go to this stuff. I don't know why it's only showing me the next page once I click it. Oh, there we go. Now I've got page 6. The only video I've ever had a copyright thing in is the Nobushi montage, because I've got a song by Papa Roach in here. 49 views. Seriously, I'm actually really tempted to just re-release this. So edit it a bit more, because honestly it could use a bit more editing. It's got a few things that could be changed and done better now that I understand DaVinci's Resolve, the editing software I use, a bit better. Change it up a bit, and then re-release it and see how it does if I did it now. Only problem is, I mean, it doesn't contain any of the new classes. It's fairly clearly out of date, seeing as, you know, it was back in September of 2017. Plus, it's For Honor. And I mean, I already get enough flack when I release stuff like Sea of Thieves on the channel, let alone doing For Honor, which I've released like 2 videos ever for on the channel. So, I mean, it's a consideration, but there are other things I should probably be doing. But yeah, so for April, the plan is, the big thing is the beginner's guide, but that won't be done until about the end of April. And also the end of April, my sister-in-law, well, future sister-in-law, seeing as I'm not married yet, will be getting married April 28th. So towards the end of the month, I've actually got a lot of stuff going on. We've got rehearsals, we've got the wedding itself, obviously. So I'm not as busy because I'm marrying into the family. It's not my brother getting married, it's my fiance's sister. So I'm not that busy until the wedding itself, but rehearsal and wedding. So for the last week of April, I might be MIA just a bit. I'll still be trying to do as many videos as possible, but if I'm kind of missing a few videos, you know why. And I'll probably reiterate this in future vlogs. But apart from that, I'm trying to think of other good videos to do for Black Desert and for other games. Still haven't added a new MMO. There's a new game I've been eyeing on Steam called Kingdom Come Deliverance, which kind of looks like Skyrim if Skyrim didn't have any fantasy and was set in 15th century Bohemia. It looks amazing, all medieval, but the price point's the reason I haven't got it. Plus, it's a single-player game, and I mean, my channel is more about MMOs and PvP, even if I would like it to be more fantasy-themed. So, I wouldn't mind getting the game for a Let's Play, I just don't have the money. And I'm kind of using the Let's Play Musa to kind of gauge interest in Let's Plays on the channel. Obviously, Kingdom Come Deliverance would be a slightly different audience. It'd probably only get about 100, 200 views at most. But I feel it would be fun to do a Let's Play for it, especially with all the choices. As a Let's Play in Black Desert, it's kind of limited by the fact that Black Desert's not a great game to do Let's Plays for. But yeah, so kind of trying to think of new videos for the channel. Obviously, I'm still trying to do two guides. I'm trying to do a guide video every week. I'd like to do 2 guide videos a week, as I mentioned at the very beginning. I want to do Saturday and Sunday, either a guide video and a guide video, or a guide video and a opinion video, and then have the Let's Play and the Noob to Node War series released throughout the week, along with the patch notes, which would leave at a 7 video a week pace. That would leave 2 extra videos, because that's 5 videos right there. 2 on the weekend, Noob to Node War, Let's Play Musa, and patch notes. And of course, the patch notes doesn't really count as an actual video. I mean, obviously I do it because it's good to do patch notes. I want to keep you guys in the loop. I personally find it easier to just listen to a patch note video than to kind of read them on my own. But it's a fairly easy video for me to do, so I don't really count it as a video. I don't really count it against my total, if that makes sense. Like, I don't count it as a Wednesday video. I make sure to do them on Wednesday, but I don't mind releasing a second video Wednesday nights. But figuring out more videos to do is difficult. Like, making content's not as easy as it looks once you exhaust the low-hanging fruit. Like, I still got some low-hanging fruit. Like, I've got a bunch of scripts. I've got a chalkboard behind me that I'm going to fill up with all the scripts. Currently, it's got the script for Noob to Nodor episode 2. It's got 2 points. It's got leveling and gaining silver and spending, and that's actually all the entirety of the words on the chalkboard. My scripts are not super detailed, I'll be honest, unless I do a super detailed script like I did for, where is it? Should You Play Black Desert? That had a fairly detailed script. But for the most part, I don't do super detailed scripts. I kind of stick to more like ideas and then expand on the idea. I will kind of run through the idea at first. Like I'll try to do a dry run without recording, and then I'll record myself doing it. But for the most part, yeah, scripts, you can usually tell when I'm doing a script because the way I read off a script is different from kind of like right now where I'm going totally unscripted freestyle. Just for example, I'll read here. Masterclass on creator burnout. Ever feel burnt out from creating? Hear from licensed therapist Katie Morton on why creator burnout happens and how to recover. So I mean, that's kind of the tone and voice I use when I'm doing reading from a script or reading from a page. Whereas when I'm freestyling, I'm more like this. You can kind of hear the cadence in my voice. You can hear me scrambling for thoughts, me trying to think of what I'm about to say next. So it's pretty obvious when I'm reading from an actual script versus when I've just kind of got an idea. Apart from that, actually, so I haven't done any videos since that 1.2K, 1.1K video, but we've reached 3,000 subscribers, which is actually pretty huge. Like, we are steadily closing in on 4,000 subscribers, which is pretty big. I mean, obviously 4,000 subscribers is nothing in the grand scheme of things for YouTube. It's like a large high school would have 4,000 people in it. But to me, you know, 4,000 subscribers is a lot of people. Like that's not a small number. So I'm pretty happy with that. Comments recently have been a little more negative. I'm getting more comments, but it's not necessarily more fans. It's a lot more people just either talking about problems with the videos or just discussing various things about that they dislike about BDO or maybe that they like. But I mean, getting more comments is good because it means that the channel's doing well. I'm actually getting more spam comments as well. So that's actually spam. That's probably actually spam. I don't know what it is. That looks like spam. So I'm just gonna remove the comment. I don't know if it's spam or not. Probably. Oh, that's good. Not necessarily spam. It is some guy trying to advertise, but I mean, it's an okay comment, and I don't get any of those for my Sea of Thieves stuff. So that's just him trying to say something. Playtime or number of players. So yeah, no, that's an actual comment. So I mean, like, spam, my channel's still pretty small. Like I said, we're not even at 4,000 subscribers yet. So I don't have that much spam to approve yet. I get 1 or 2 a day, which is pretty easy. But I feel once the channel gets a lot bigger, hopefully it'll get bigger. Like right now, if I go to the analytics, the channel it's doing well. We seem to be in kind of the same pattern. I did finally manage to get it to stay on monthly and daily. We seem to be in the same pattern right now as we were in for most of February. So we're in the kind of staying at an average. So obviously it's a lot more swingy right now. But the average here is I get about 5,000 to 6,000 views a day if I don't release a video. If there's no new videos and the new videos that are released in the last 2 to 3 days are not big videos, I'll get about 5,000 to 6,000 views a day. If I release a new video, depending on the video, the views will go way up. And if I release a big video on the weekend, like the money making guide, then I'll get a total above 10,000. If I release a normal video like Noob to Node War, it'll be between 8 and 10,000. And if I release just a kind of more average video, it'll be between about 6 and 7,000. So the average is about 6 to 7,000 right here. And we're kind of in the same pattern as I was back in kind of January and February, where I'm doing, well, early February, where I'm doing a lot of videos, but not necessarily gaining any new viewer base or anything like that. I'm just kind of holding steady. So I'm hoping that another big jump will happen like it did in February. I don't know what happened on this day. Like, what happened on the 16th? Did I release anything? Oh, that was the day of pay to win. I think, maybe. Was that released? Yeah, February 16th was the day I released pay to win in BDO. So that seems to be the catalyst that triggered the big jump in views for the channel. And then the channel had some explosive growth, culminating in the biggest ever, which was almost a month ago. And it's kind of settled down since then. So I'm hoping for another big jump, because before that, the average was about 2,500 a day. And then it jumped with good days getting into the 3,000s. And now we've got, obviously, average about 6,000 a day, averaged with the big jumps into the 10,000s. So I'm hoping that we can jump into the 10,000s a day with averages into the 20,000s. But obviously, I have no control over the YouTube algorithm. All I can really do is keep releasing, hopefully, quality content. And yeah, hope that the algorithm continues to pick me up and promote me. Like if I go to traffic sources here, you can see that most of my gain was actually in the browse features. Suggested videos, yes, it's almost doubled, but it's browse features that has really jumped up hugely from about 3 days to, on the big days, between like 5 to 30 days on any given days, which is kind of annoying because browse features, it's kind of hard to quantify. Traffic from the homepage / home screen, the subscription feed, and other browsing features. That's kind of hard to quantify just because it kind of means that I'm living and dying by the popularity of Black Desert. Like, yes, obviously YouTube is suggesting me more, which is good. But on days that Black Desert is trending, I'll trend more. On days Black Desert isn't trending, I'll trend less, which is pretty much the crux of the issue of being a Black Desert channel. Like, obviously I'm happy that Black Desert is getting me views, but I really would like to be able to expand beyond Black Desert. And of course, it's kind of on me that I haven't been able to do that so far, because I don't really release consistently for other games. King's Raid, I'll release, occasionally. Like, I don't release necessarily every week for King's Raid, but I do release decently often. I'll be releasing this week on Thursday. I'll release the next episode of Let's Play Musa, and King's Raid, I'll be releasing a review of the 3 new units, Crow, Excelica, and Sia, as well as pulling for their weapons. But I mean, King's Raid is a mobile game, and I'm not really trying to expand hard into mobile. Like, I kind of make them for fun because I play them a lot. Like, I've got it, as always, I've faithfully got King's Raid over here, and I've got Black Desert up here. I just kind of play them all simultaneously. But I'm not really, like, making a big push to expand into King's Raid or anything. So, or into mobile games in general. I am trying to stick to PC and eventually console, but currently I don't have a console because my Xbox One isn't just my Xbox One, it's also my brother's, and my brother lives in Victoria, so that's a little difficult to play Xbox One like that. And Xbox isn't even the most popular console. If I was going to play console, I'd probably try to get like a Switch or something, and do like Let's Plays or stuff like that, or guide videos. I don't know. I don't have a console, so I don't need to worry about it. But kind of lost my train of thought here. New videos? Oh, right. So so it's kind of my fault that I haven't expanded beyond just Black Desert, because I don't really release much more than just Black Desert content. Like, I bitch and moan, I probably shouldn't swear too much, about the fact that I'm kind of stereotyped as a Black Desert YouTuber, but realistically, 90% of my videos are, well, more like 80, I guess. 80% of my videos are Black Desert videos. I don't really release too much. Like this week, I released 4 Black Desert videos, an update from the Lighthouse, and customization in Sea of Thieves. And 4 of those videos are Black Desert, and the other one is an update. So I mean, it's kind of my own fault that I'm a Black Desert YouTuber, and obviously I'm trying to expand, but I do realize that most of my subscriber base and my fan base is here for Black Desert content. I really do appreciate the ones of you that watch my other stuff, but I am trying my best to kind of become a more personable, is that the word I'm looking for? I guess to become more of a person that people want to go to just because they enjoy their content, not just because they enjoy what their content is. If that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be a person that people go to me because they want to watch Black Desert. I want to be a person that people come to my channel to watch because they enjoy the way I present Black Desert, and that they could then enjoy the way I present other games. So I will try to do more about that, but obviously I understand that Black Desert is still I'd say my moneymaker, but like I said, I'm still not monetized yet. Like, lets you appeal rejected content. Not what I'm worried about. Yeah, still monetization. Applications submitted and in review. Still just focusing on doing that. But yeah, so I mean, I am trying to get more content on the channel, and I feel I'm probably going to have to up my release rate if I want to do that. Just because I don't want to lower the amount of Black Desert content I release. Like, yes, I'm releasing a lot, but at the same time, because I'm releasing a Let's Play and a series, the amount of guide content, as well as opinion content, is still the same as ever. So, yes, I'm doing more videos, but if you look at it, the amount of videos that are, like, useful information and not a series or a Let's Play or other stuff like that is still the same as it was a few months ago. Even though I'm doing trying to do a video a day, I'm still, even if I up the content for other stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm increasing the content I'm already doing. So I would like to, at the very least, I want to maintain my current pace, is I guess what I'm saying. I don't want to make less guide videos. I don't want to make less patch notes or everything like that, just to focus on other stuff. If I do focus on other stuff, it will be in addition to what I'm already doing. Which, I mean, it's difficult, but that is why I am trying to focus as much as I can, as I want to expand. Like I've said before, if I want to quit my job so I can focus full-time on making videos, I need to be averaging about 30 to 40,000 videos a day. And that's a guess based on what I hear other creators say that they make in ad revenue. It's supposed to be about 1,000 views to $1, and that should be a US dollar. So I mean, I need a bit less views, but at the same time, because of my demographics, more of my viewers are liable to use ad block and other stuff like that than a channel that caters to children or younger audiences, for example, or older audiences as well. Because if you look at my demographics, it's overwhelmingly between 18 and 34-year-old males, which are the, well, more tech-savvy bunch, I guess. As well as a very nice proportion of 35 to 44-year-old males. So really 18 to 44. So guys that understand, they use ad block, they know how to use the basic stuff for computers. So I'm expecting a little less than the average ad revenue per 1,000 views, which means if I can average 40,000 views a day, or about $40, it'll probably be more like $30. Maybe even less if I'm unlucky, I suppose. So I've got but hopefully, as long as I can make about $30 to $40 a day, my current job, I can phase down the hours to about 15 a week, maybe 10, 15 a week. And eventually I'll probably be able to cut it off completely. And at that point, I'd be able to focus full time. But obviously that is still a long way off, seeing as I'm only averaging about 7,000 views a day. So I'm about 20% of the way there. So I mean, I'm growing, but I am ever conscious of the fact that Black Desert does have kind of a market cap, I suppose, for viewer base, and a lot of that's taken up by Lazy Peon. So just gotta keep growing the channel, gotta keep making videos, and keep on checking, I suppose. Anyways, I guess I'll finish off the video by kind of going through what I want to do this week. So today's Tuesday. Not sure what I want to do today, honestly. Haven't really decided. Wednesday, obviously, I'll be doing the patch notes. Thursday, I'll be doing the second episode of Let's Play Musa, as well as, I think that's probably going to be the day that I try to dump a bunch of Sea of Thieves videos in. I've got 3 or 4 scripts that I've got, and I've got 1 or 2 other ideas I'd like to pursue. They'll all be guide videos. There won't be any like Let's Plays or anything. It'll all be pure guide videos. Then Friday, I'd like to try my new idea. More on that on Friday, obviously. Thursday, I'll also be doing, so apart from dumping the Sea of Thieves videos, I'll also do 1 or 2 King's Raid videos. So Thursday's going to be a big day for videos, especially because I'm working Thursday, which is going to make it interesting. Friday, I'm going to try my new idea Friday. Saturday, Black Desert video for sure. Not sure what the video is going to be, though. I might do the class video. Haven't done that yet, so I mean, that would be a pretty big video to do. Hopefully it gets good views. You know, who knows? We'll see. Leave a comment below if you got like a good idea for a video on Saturday. If you guys see a comment below that you really like the idea for, like it and comment below that you want that comment. Sunday will be episode 3 of Noob to Node War. This is the one where I hit level 50, like, good stuff. It's accelerating. No worries about the kind of slow progression. Hit level 50, talk about earning money, show out what all the money is kind of accomplished. First welfare set. Good stuff on that episode. And that should be the kind of schedule for the week. We'll kind of see going forward if I have any like sudden inspirations or changes of heart about certain videos. But that's kind of the tentative schedule. Anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching this. I know I tend to ramble. I know I tend to go off track, so thanks for bearing with me. And yeah, 3,000 subscribers. Let's keep going. Thanks for all your support, guys. Have a good one.